How's it going, everybody? I'm Dr. Jon Clayton, your Layton chiropractor here in Utah. We are at Supra Chiropractic, and in today's video, we're going to be showing you on our patient Becca. Basically, we're going to be going over some of the things that she does for her job, which is going to be a lot of like elbow and wrist issues, because she works with a lot of the hairstyling, basically a lot of the coloring and doing like the blonde work for the hair, which is pretty laborious and takes a toll basically on your shoulders, elbows, hands and wrists. And so the other little tidbit to stay tuned for in the video is actually the adjustment that we'll do towards the end, which helps with the headache that a lot of people are getting after being sick with the virus that's going around. And so stay tuned for that, and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. All right, we're doing our usual, starting off with rib cage. Just checking, make sure those ribs are back in place, and then we'll hit the spine. All right, so now coming back into the spine area. Start right about through here. Deep breath in here for me. All the way out. Deep breath in here. All the way out. Cool little thing too with adjusting this area, if it's really stuck on patients, what I will do also is have the patient like look up, and that will help release it so I can adjust through there as well. So that's one of the things, one of the tips and tricks for adjusting this area here. Moving up into here, deep breath in here, all the way out. And into everyone's favorite area, the lower neck, upper back. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. And then first ribs, deep breath in here, all the way out. Let that shoulder relax on that side. All right, so hips. Main thing we're going to focus on is the difference in adjusting. We've shown you this in a bunch of different videos, but with the hip that's gone forward, that's moved that way into there, we don't want to push it more forward. We want to bring it and pull it back. So deep breath in here, all the way out. Just like that.
Or do you still want me on this side?
All right, and then this side of the hip, as we felt it, this side was the one that was back, the other side was the one that was forward. So we want to push this one forward because it's back. So deep breath in here, all the way out. Okay. Here's something that we've never shown on the channel. First is I'm going to have the patient bring their arm back here. So one of the things I want to focus on with a lot of patients is the mobility of the shoulder. A lot of that's dependent on the actual shoulder blade and how it's able to move with the arm as it moves up and down. So one of the things to help do this is you can actually get underneath the shoulder blade by grabbing it and kind of working it around like that, but that tends to wear out your hands. And so one of the ways around that is we can take our fun little tool, find that shoulder blade, come in here, and loosen it up from here. And loosen it all the way up. Just like that. And we can do that on both sides. So that's one of the ways that we can help open up that shoulder blade so that it has full range of motion. So now from this angle, what you'll be able to see is there's that shoulder blade as it comes in there. And it's pretty tightened through there. You can feel all the muscles pretty tight. So we want to get our little tool, set it in there. You can use either side of the hammer and work it out just like that. Just like that. Got our feet, got to come in here, biggest one, ankle. Get that ankle adjustment in there. A lot of times too, if they have like soft shoes on, you can still open up the metatarsal. So come in through here, just like that. With shoes on, can't really do any toe stuff. So go to this ankle, get a little bit more flexion there. Perfect. Then we can bring this one in for metatarsals as well, just like that. So you can still feel it here through the shoe. The main thing we want to focus on in this video is with our patient here. Her name is Becca. She is a hairstylist. She does blonde and balayage. So that's how you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it?
Balayage.
Balayage, that's how you pronounce it. So with doing that, she's using her hands all the time. And so main thing with anyone who does hairstyling or basically anything in the beauty industry, you're using your hands, elbows all the time. Most of the hairdressers and stuff that I work with, they're always like lifting up their arms like that so they can do hair. And so it's most important for people in this industry to have their hands and their wrists and their elbows checked so that they can keep doing their job. So let's move into that. We have our elbow here. First thing we want to do is set it just like that. Come through here, get that one, and then wrist. You can feel that one click back in. You can probably hear it click back in too. Fingers. Okay, and then we'll show you that on the other side as well. So here's the other view of that. And so we have our elbow. We're gonna come through here. You can see kind of that bone that sticks out through there. That's part of the elbow. A lot of times if the elbow comes through this way, it's gonna pinch on that ulnar nerve right there and give you kind of some numbness in your hand, kind of like the funny bone feeling that goes through this side into the pinky and ring finger. So what we want to do is go through here, adjust this one, back in there, a little crunchy, come through here, let this one relax. Just like that. Now it's crunchy as well. And so because this is the dominant hand, it gets used the most. So that's why there's the most irritation through here. And then we can do our wrist. Now it clunks back in. Okay, and then hand. Perfect. We're going to finish up with our adjustment on Becca. We're going to check into the neck area, and then we're going to show you a little bit of a tip and trick that we've seen with adjusting patients who've had the virus that's going around. So we're going to come through here. Get this to open up over here, let that relax. Perfect. And let this one relax. Good. So then that key is with people that have had the virus, a lot of times they'll report that they have headaches in the back of their head as well as into the forehead area. So with adjusting this, what we want to do is go into the area between the skull and then the vertebrae, or the cervical vertebrae, which is the craniocervical junction for those of you who like big words. What we want to do is get our hands right through here, take the deep breath in, all the way out. We're tractioning up, getting some traction here, and setting it just like that. And so what that does is it helps gap that area between the skull and then C1 to help resolve a lot of the muscle tension so that the headache that people are getting, it helps it dissipate it and make it go away so that people can actually go back to living their normal life. And that is it. All right, so we just finished the video. Thanks for everyone who watched the video. And if you have any questions or comments that you have about the video, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Just like always, be sure to like and subscribe this video. Feel free to check out all of our other videos and look forward to the other content that we have coming out this year. And basically, if there's any content that you want to see or you have questions about, you leave it in the comments below, and then we'll be sure to make a video on it. Thanks.